October 20th, 1936. Dr. Syed, the Muslim professor, asked Sri Bhagavan, "It says that the heart is the self. Psychology has it that malice and envy and jealousy and all these passions have their seat in the heart. So how are these two statements to be reconciled?" The whole cosmos is contained in the one pinhole in the spiritual heart. These passions are part of the cosmos, and they are avidya, ignorance. How did avidya arise? Avidya is like Maya. It is that which is the illusion, that which is not. In a similar way, that which is not is ignorance. Therefore, the question does not arise. Nevertheless, the question is asked, and then it must be asked, whose is the avidya? You see, avidya is ignorance, and it implies subject and object. Become the subject, and there will be no object. So what then is avidya really? Ignorance of the self. Who is ignorant of the self? The self must be ignorant of self? Are there two selves? Does Bhagavan see the world as part and parcel of himself? How does he see the world? The self alone is, and nothing else. However, the Atman is differentiated owing to ignorance. And this differentiation is threefold: of the same kind, of a different kind, and as parts in itself. The world is not another self similar to the true self. It is not different from the self, Atman, nor is it part of the Atman. Is not the world reflected on the self? For reflection, there must be an object and an image, but the self does not admit of those differences. So doesn't Bhagavan see the world? Whom do you mean by Bhagavan? A jiva, an individual advanced more than I. If you understand your jiva, the other jiva is also understood. I do not wish to discuss, I want to learn, so please instruct me. Because you desire to learn, discussion is unavoidable. Leave all this aside. Consider your sleep. Are you aware of bondage, or do you seek means for release in sleep? Are you aware of the body itself? The sense of bondage is associated with the body. Otherwise, there is no bondage, no material to bind with, and no one to be bound. These appear, however, in your wakeful state. So you must consider to whom they appear. Well, it does seem that they appear to the mind. Watch the mind. You must stand aloof from it. You are not the mind, and the self, Atman, will remain always. Does Sri Bhagavan believe in evolution? Evolution must be from one state to another. When there are no differences admitted, how can evolution arise? But why then does Sri Krishna say, after several rebirths, the seeker gains knowledge and thus knows me? These must be evolution from stage to stage. How does the Bhagavad Gita begin? It says, neither I was not, nor you, nor these chiefs. Neither is it born, nor does it die. So you see, there is no birth, no death, no present as you look at it. Reality was, is, and will be, and it is changeless. Later, Arjuna asked Sri Krishna how he could have lived before. And Krishna, seeing Arjuna was confounding him with the gross body, spoke to him accordingly. The instruction is for the one who sees diversity. In reality, there is neither bondage nor mukti, liberation, for himself or for others, from the Jnani's standpoint. So are all in liberation? Where is all? There is no liberation either. It could be only if there were bondage. There was really no bondage, and so it follows there is no liberation. But to evolve through birth, there must be practice, years of tapas. Tapas is only to prevent any disturbance to the inherent peace. There is no question of years. Prevent this thought at this very moment. You are in your natural state, whether you make tapas or not. Another man asked, why do not all realize the self in that case? It is the same question in another guise. Why do you raise this question? Inasmuch as you raise this question of tapas, it shows you require it. So make it. But to remain without questions or doubts is the natural state. God created man, and man created God. They both are the originators of forms and names only. In fact, neither God nor man was created.